Welcome to our daily Forex market analysis, and this is for trading on November the 3rd, 2020. Just a quick disclaimer here before we get started. This is for educational purposes only. Trading is a risky business, so please be careful with your money. As usual, we'll start off by taking a look at our calendar here. In terms of the news that's coming up here, we do see we have Australian dollar here. For Australia, we have RBA statement as well as the interest rate here. We are expecting an interest rate cut. So if Reserve Bank of Australia does drop the interest rate, that will be negative for Australian dollar. But the more important thing will be their commentary. So if they express concerns in regards to the state of the economy or issues with the growing numbers of coronavirus, that would be negative for Australian dollar. But if they don't cut rates, that will actually be positive for Australian dollar. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. And then on Tuesday here, we do have the election, and this is going to be a highly contested election. So we'll have to keep an eye on things here. Now, the problem here will be the vote count may take an entire week. So we may not get the result of the election on Tuesday. We may have to wait till end of the week or potentially even into next week in order to really see what the results are. And that is because of the mail-in ballots this year. There will be a lot more mail-in ballots because of COVID. So expect volatility in the market. We have seen the stock market did bounce up today ahead of the election, but I would expect volatility into this whole entire week here. And then other than that, we have employment numbers. We have employment numbers for New Zealand. And right now, this is looking negative. So if we see that the employment numbers are bad, that will be negative for New Zealand dollar. So let's move on to the charts here. Today, not much in terms of the movement here for looking at euro dollar here. Very, very small candle move. So in the stock market, we have seen price bounce up. So here we have a neutral candle close here. So we may see a bounce in euro dollar as well. So in this case, I would look for a pullback, and the pullback can go all the way into 1685, which is right into this area here, 1.1680. Or we may see it go all the way into 1.1700. And then we are into this strong support resistance level. And then if price holds below this level, we're likely to see a drop from there. So we'll have to keep an eye on this here. Again, a lot of sentiment in the market this whole week. Expect volatility. And as the results are coming in, as the votes get counted, we are likely to see wild moves in the market. So please be careful around that. So that's euro dollar neutral bias. I'm looking for a bit of a move higher here, and then potentially a drop from there. So neutral for euro dollar. Pound dollar here, same thing. We see that price is struggling with the support level here, hasn't been able to break through the support. And with this as well, I would look for, we may get a bit of a bounce here towards 1.2985. And then if price holds there, then we're likely to see a drop here. So bias at this point is neutral here as well. Market seems to be in a wait and see mode. So if it holds either below today's high or below 1.2985, we're looking for a drop from there. So neutral bias for pound dollar right now. Aussie dollar here, this one is also looking neutral. We see that price is struggling with the support level. This is where it struggled previously. Now, with the current close here, what I'm looking for would be if the price holds below 0.7081, we're likely to see a drop here. But this one could go higher into 0.7160 as well. So watch out for that. Now, we do have Reserve Bank of Australia statement. So if the statement is not that positive, we are likely to see a drop here. towards 0.6920. So for now, bias here is also neutral. And with this one here, we do have this a bit of a downtrend going. So we may see a bit of a pullback here, and then this may drop from there. So we'll keep an eye on that. So neutral bias for Aussie dollar as well. New Zealand dollar here, we have seen a bit of a move higher. We could see another leg higher here towards 0.6670. And then price will be into this important support resistance level, and this is where we may see a drop from. So again, neutral bias here. Price has been going sideways here for the time being, so we may see a pullback, so watch out for that. But it is looking neutral. Price hasn't really done anything over the last few days, so market is just trying to find its feet right now. It's in a wait and see mode. Dollar CAD here, we see a big drop here in dollar CAD, and main reason for that is oil went up today. And when oil goes up, Canadian dollar goes up, which means dollar CAD drops. And hence this is looking bearish here, looking for price to drop towards 0.3090 back into the support level here. So bearish bias for dollar CAD. All right, looking at our silver here, silver is looking slightly bullish here. It's been trading in this range for a while now, and it is still stuck in that range. So today's move is bullish. We may see price go higher here, and then if it goes through that, all the way into the top of the range. So in terms of the targets, the first target is 24.50 and then 25.20. So neutral to bullish bias here, bullish within the range, and neutral because it's still stuck in this range. So neutral to bullish bias for silver. Gold here, gold looking bullish as well. Again, this one is also trading in a range. It hasn't really changed much in terms of overall trend, but candle close is bullish, so I will look for a move higher, and then if it goes through that, potentially towards the top of the range here as well. So targets, we are looking at 1910 and then 1930. So bias here is bullish for gold as well. Oil here, oil has seen a big bounce today, and as a result of that, we did see Canadian dollar go up. Now we do have a bullish candle close, so if it holds above this 36.75 level, then we're likely to see another leg higher here. Now again, with the elections on Tuesday here, I am expecting a lot of volatility in the market across the board. So the stock market is going to be volatile. If President Trump wins, we are going to see the stock market go up. And if Biden wins, then we're likely to see the stock market drop. So we'll see how that plays out. But that's what the overall, that's what we are looking at overall for now. So if it holds here, then this could go higher, but if it doesn't hold, then we're looking for a move back down basically. So neutral to bullish bias for oil. And copper here as well bounced off of the support level. Now it's right into this resistance level here, so watch out for it. If it gets stuck below today's high, we're looking for a drop. But should it go through, then we're looking for 3.08 and then potentially higher. So neutral to bullish bias here as well. So we just had to be cautious. Bitcoin here. Bitcoin is still sideways here. It's still having trouble going through the resistance here. And if it holds below 13,800, we're likely to see a drop towards 12,900 here. So bias here is neutral for Bitcoin as well. S&P 500, this one bounced off of the support level here, and we have a bullish candle close, so we may see deeper pullbacks towards 3350, and then potentially even higher if it continues towards 3375. But the problem is if it doesn't go through 3350-ish level here, we could just see a bounce back down. So right now I am neutral, not overly bullish here because I am basically expecting volatility. Market is in this wait and see mode right now. So not a good time to be strongly bullish or bearish at this point, but expect volatility. So neutral to bullish bias here, 33.50 is the first target. Nasdaq here also holding. Now with this one, price has held below the resistance level. So if it holds the high from today, then we're likely to see a further drop here. Again, expect volatility in this as well. So bias here is neutral for Nasdaq. Dow Jones here, this one has bounced up nicely here, and we're likely to see a further move higher towards 27,250. And because it will be into resistance at this point, we could see a drop. So again, it is a strong support resistance level. But again, depends on the sentiment of the market. So we could see this one go higher. And a lot of people are expecting a last minute victory from President Trump, like he won the last election as well. So again, if that happens, we're looking for stock market to go up, and it may shoot past the targets here. So keep that in mind. So bullish, neutral to bullish bias here for Dow Jones. DAX here, this one also moved higher. We're likely to see a further move higher. So bullish bias here, 11,950 will be the target back into this level here. So bullish bias for DAX as well. And FTSE as well, nice jump up. So neutral to bullish here, we could see a move higher all the way into 57.70. So bullish bias for FTSE here. And then we have Nikkei here. Nikkei looking bullish, looks like it wants to go higher. Target here is 23,700. And again, if it doesn't go through, then we're looking for a drop. So neutral bias here for neutral to bullish bias here for Nikkei as well. So that's it for today. You guys have a wonderful trading day. Again, please be cautious. There will be lots of volatility. The problem with that much volatility is that the spreads open up and the trades may get taken out, or if you are very close to the margin, you could get margin calls. So please be mindful of that. The brokers will open the spread because spreads open up during periods of high volatility, like we are going into here on Tuesday. And this is likely to last a few days because of all the mail-in ballots, and those will take a while to get counted. So we are going to continue seeing there were court cases where President Trump's team was trying to block some ballots from being counted and so forth. So that has not gone through. So the court is allowing the ballots, mail-in ballots, to be counted, which means it could take a while again for victory to happen. And then President Trump has said basically if he's ahead, he is going to declare victory, and that can change as well. Again, like I said, this is going to be a crazy day. Please plan accordingly. All right, you guys have a wonderful trading day. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.